Alright, in this video I'm going to talk about the CF update. CF is set up to test $40 to $44. The February 17, 35 or 40 calls could be used. Alright, this stock is a pretty good setup. However, it's one of those things is where are they going to just attempt to break above 36, a little bit above 36, and then base above it, or do we get a clear movement? It's one of those things it's impossible to say. It's not the perfect setup, but it's a good setup. Just one time frame is the reason that could cause a slowdown. Okay, that being said, CF needs to break above 35.80 on some good action volume. Good action volume is 600K on a 10-minute chart. If the volume is not there at around 35.80, then you're going to have to look for power through 36. And if there isn't volume there, then basing above 36 and look for power towards 36.25. The key is I like to see some volume and power keep coming into the stock because there is resistance at 36. It's one of those things is if we break 36, we need to break that 36 area with power. And even if it breaks with 36 with power, keep in mind this is one of those stocks where they might move it a bit above that point, and then it stalls and needs to base again. But at the same time, it's possible that they could break this quickly to test the 40 to 44 area, pretty smoothly. Again, it's not a perfect setup, and so there is issues, but it is solid, and there's a lot of positive things. There's only that one negative, and I really look for everything to line up, and this is about a 90% lineup, and based on my standards, it's just one thing that I do not like, one time frame that I do not like. But that's why I believe that we need to continually see the volume picking up as we head towards the key numbers that I mentioned in the video. All right, let's take a look at the options here. So here I have the options for CF. And we talked about the 35 calls. You can see they were traded well. There was some good action happening here today. And they're trading at 190. They're close. Of course, you have to pay up a bit more on confirmation. But these are trading really good and can make a lot of gains. But you know what? There's actually was some action also in the 400 here. Now, some people who might want to buy these are pretty cheap. You can see they're trading around 40 cents. Spread 41 to 40. Of course, a confirmation will be a bit more, could be about 60, 70 cents. But you know something? If this thing goes to 40 and passes 40, boy, these options are going to go up a lot. Right? So this stock could make you some good dollar bills. Again, it's one of those things is how strong do we keep pumping? Like I rather them if they're going to relax it for a day or two but they've got to pump the area. Let's go talk about anyways, let's look at the reference again. These are trading around 41 cents right now. I just quickly moved to the March 17. And again, one could consider using, there was great action happening here. One could consider using the March 17 40 calls. Earnings are, I think, February the 15th for this stock, something like that. You can go double check, but something like that. So there's plenty of time. So theoretically, I'm just going to point it out that I do like the action in the options. So the 40 March 17 calls also could be used. So keep that in mind if you want to use these instead. And I mean they're trading pretty well. Surprisingly, the March 35 calls are not that much expensive. They're 241, 244. See, the March options are trading very well. So, one could consider the March options. All right. All right. So, again, you could use the February 17, 35 or February 40 calls. You can always, take profits and then re-enter. But these are the key levels for CF. 35.80 is kind of like another confirmation point. It was strong volume at a good entry point, and then the 36 to 36.25. Now the key is 36 and how we can trade above that. Staying above 36 is what we want to see. The question is this stock, can we get a nice clear movement to 40? Or do they want to move up a bit and then, base above the 36 level? It's possible. But other than that, it's a very good movement that happened in the stock. And theoretically, these targets are reasonable targets based on the setup pattern of the stock. Again, I mentioned the March 17 calls, and you can see that they're trading well, and they could be used as well. Let's take a look at my. All right, this is my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades. At the end of the video, you're going to see the Sandro Power Trigger Trade. It's going to show up over here in a circle like this. Simply click on it to subscribe automatically. You can also follow me on Twitter. Okay, but check out my website here. I want to show you something, people. Let's take a look quickly. So here's my website loading up. This is a nice background over here. Yeah, right. Anyways, yeah, see. All right, so but this video here, if you want to learn about my timing skills and why I have these strict rules and everything like that, you want to check out this great video. The Goog 300% gains in 3 days, Apple 200% gains in 4 days. This was a plan. This was a great plan. It details, just like this video, details the option strategy to get in, and it also showed what happened. So these actually triggered and were easily exitable, and I show this in great detail. You've got to see this video, people. All right. So don't forget to subscribe to Power Target Trades. Thanks for listening. Like the video.